Drop a like on the video and you'll win your next game in Fortnite. The location of Midas, the return of the Devourer, and the identity of Geno. These are mysteries everybody wants to know. I'm more worried about how the island's going to survive all these future live events. But here are 10 of Fortnite's biggest mysteries, starting with the identity of Geno. Geno is a character we've heard quite a lot about recently.
Geno.
But who is he? Geno originally created the imagined order to produce the perfect civilization. He spent thousands of years kidnapping people from their realities and forcing them pretty much to fight in the loop. The reason he's done this is to recruit the strongest and most advanced warriors in the universe to join the imagined order, getting them to sign a contract offering them immortality, protection of their families, and the ability to live on the island. That's what happened to John Jones. Hundreds of years ago, he took them up on this offer, but would soon regret it, as we find out more in a minute. At the end of last season, we actually got our first glimpses of Geno after all of these years. Jones and the Foundation ended up jumping into the 0 point as it was exposing his location. Everyone was freaking out though. This was the first time we'd seen Geno and he looked like nothing we'd imagined. We'd always assumed Geno was a person, but after this live event, that doesn't look to be the case. It's when we then look back on past loading screens in the comics, we see a face similar to the one inside the 0 point. This was Geno the whole time. It looks like the mystery identity of Geno has finally been solved, but we've still got quite a lot to learn. People are saying that Dr. Sloane isn't dead. Now hear me out on this one. I've done a little bit of research. The whereabouts on Dr. Sloane has been a huge mystery since the beginning of the season, after she was somewhat crushed by the mecha robot hand. But people with a keen eye saw that she actually got inside the tank and closed the hatch before the impact. There is a very slim possibility that she is still alive. After playing such a huge part in the storyline for Chapter 2, was that the last time we were ever gonna see her? Many people seem to think it's not. Same with the Cube Queen. Is Dr. Sloane still alive? Well, I guess only time will tell. Time for a quick ad. Thanks to Outplayed for sponsoring this video. Ever got an amazing moment and wish, damn, I wish I could have recorded that? With Outplayed, you can just play and it will record the action automatically. So don't ever worry about missing out on an amazing moment ever again. Outplayed has captured it. What is that amazing moment, you may ask? Well, you can set it to whatever you want it to be. Kills, assists, deaths, whatever you pick will appear on the timeline. You can immediately edit and send it on its way to show the world. It works with a ton of games. Make sure to check out the link in the bio and download Outplayed for free today. Since the beginning of the chapter, mysterious items have been placed on the island, and it's only now we're finding out the mystery behind them. The fridge located out in the desert was a hint towards an Indiana Jones collab. The house just outside the sanctuary ended up being a teaser for the Dragon Ball collab. And these are the upcoming teasers that people found for future collabs. First is the Breaking Bad Easter egg. Yep, this camper van right here has been here since the start of Chapter 3, and guess what? It's been a hint the whole time. Confirmed as of yesterday, a Breaking Bad collab is on the way. How about this? The bathtub hanging out of the roof? Doesn't look like much. Well, this is actually a reference for Family Guy. Again, an upcoming confirmed collab. The table and tea set? That's Alice in Wonderland. The sandcastle being built by the Rockchild? That's Lord of the Rings. The sailing boat with the pirate flag is for the Pirates of the Caribbean collab. And there are probably a ton more of mystery items around the map that are hinting at future collabs. Next time you're in game, you probably want to keep your eyes peeled. How about the Return of Midas? One person everybody wants to see return in the Fortnite storyline is the Return of Midas. Midas arrived on the island as an international crime boss. He had the agency, his boat, and a ton of money. He pretty much owned the whole island at this point. After Season 2, it was shown he was eaten by a shark, but since then it's been confirmed by Donald Mustard that he's actually still alive. The mystery is, where is he now? His wife, Marigold, his daughter, Jules, and Mousecles have spent years trying to escape the loop and hide in the location of Midas. The IO think he's dead, but he's been hiding this whole time. If you approached Marigold as Jules at the end of Chapter 2, you were told to stick to the plan. Mousecles is now on the map. Approach him as Midas and he'll ask if we're back online. Midas currently has a restaurant he's running on the island with the Doomsday Book in as well. Is this where he's hiding? The mystery of Midas's whereabouts will all be revealed soon, and I can't wait. It might even be in Season 4, as a brand new anime pack will be releasing in October with a new anime variant of Midas. If you're looking forward to the Return of Midas, then this next mystery might just blow your mind. We are currently playing on the Chapter 1 map. Why is the Devourer skull here, Tilted Towers, the volcano, Loot Lake? They all line up in exactly the same place as that they were in the Chapter 1 map. But didn't we see the Chapter 1 map get sucked into a black hole? When the black hole happened, we actually just just started life again, but on the Chapter 2 map. And now we're in Chapter 3, where we've flipped back to where we all started. The 7 made the Chapter 1 map, which is now the Chapter 3 map, their home by adding the Sanctuary, and it's got a ton of previous live event memorabilia. It can be found all over the map. This myth that we're actually playing on the Chapter 1 map makes sense. Think about it, the 0 point has never moved location, it's always been in Reality 0, surrounding itself by 2 islands to protect itself. Whoa, okay, so does this mean in Chapter 4, we'll flip back and go back to the Chapter 2 map? Oh, I hope not. This mystery has got everyone puzzled for ages. Where is the Cube Queen? We all witnessed and saw the downfall of the Cube Queen at the end of Chapter 2 after multiple attempts at attacking the island. But that isn't the end of her. We all thought she died, but if you look close enough, she managed to rift away seconds before impact. The last reality is the island's biggest threat, and the community believe that that isn't the end of the Cube Queen, as we now have some proper evidence that she'll be making a return. If you've been paying close attention to the recent storyline quests, the 7 have been using Bushranger, being a tree himself, to analyse the reality tree, and the only readings he's getting from the reality tree is darkness, darkness, and more darkness. Obviously, the Cube Queen is commonly associated with darkness. We also saw a leak before Chapter 3 that the Cube Queen will be playing a huge part in Chapter 3 itself. It all makes sense. But this is where things get interesting. We've already been introduced to the villain this season, the BLOOMWATCHER. A lot of people believe this is the Cube Queen. They both share similar features like pointy eyes, a pink theme, and so much more. Could this really be the Cube Queen? It's more than likely not, but the Cube Queen is still around with an eye on the island from outside the loop in her mothership. It's just when she will attack next. Just like the mystery of the Devourer. Now, you'd think there's no mystery behind this whatsoever because he was killed all the way back in Chapter 1. But everything since Chapter 3 came around has changed. The skull is on the island. If items like the mecha robot arm out at sea foreshadowed the live event, we've also got items on the island right now that are foreshadowing new Fortnite collabs, which we've already had a look at. Then the mystery of the monster is up next. Right now, the reality tree roots are giving life to the whole island. What if the roots eventually reach the skull and bring it back to life? Is that the plan of the BLOOMWATCHER? There's something really fishy about the skull just sitting there on the map. It's like a ticking time bomb. We're just gonna have to wait and see if the monster ever returns. And probably the biggest mystery of them all, the vault doors. Since Command Cavern was introduced, there's been a ton of speculation on what's behind these doors, and some of the theories and myths people have been coming up with have been crazy. They clearly have something huge to do with the storyline. I just hope it's not a huge letdown like the vault door on the Chapter 2 island. We literally waited 2 years for it to do nothing. Some theories suggest that Colombos have been trapped behind these vault doors, or even an underground walkway to the Devourer. I mean, who knows how long we're gonna have to wait for these doors to open, similar to the one underneath the Foundation statue. You can guess all you like, but we have no clue on what's behind them. And that is 10 of Fortnite's biggest mysteries. If you guys went on and enjoyed, drop me a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel down below, pop in code MMCS in the Fortnite item shop, and I picked out a video specifically for you. I think you'll like this one. Go check it out. I'll see you guys over there.